The NFL draft is 1 week from today, and when you're looking at the Bengals team needs, one of their biggest needs is corner. So in this video, I'll be talking about 5 corners the Bengals should target in the 2026 draft. Let's go ahead and get the 2 obvious ones out of the way, in Mansour Delane and Jermon McCoy. Delane was exceptional for LSU this past season. He had the 3rd highest overall grade of any corner according to PFF. He was number 4 when it came to coverage grade according to PFF as well. He had 7 pass breakups on the year with 2 interceptions, and he did not allow multiple receptions to any wide receiver this past season. He allowed 0 touchdowns and ended up having a very impressive 4.3 40-yard dash. And then you look at McCoy. Obviously, McCoy was out the entire 2025 season due to an ACL tear. And in 2024, he was great for the Volunteers, having 4 interceptions and 9 pass breakups. Lots of people were curious how he was going to perform at Tennessee's Pro Day, and he was exceptional, running a 4.38 40-yard dash and having a 9.67 relative athletic score. Now, me personally, I would prefer Delane of the 2 because you don't know how McCoy is going to bounce back from his ACL tear, and the Bengals medical staff is absolutely atrocious. We've seen time and time again the Bengals medical staff say the player will be out 2 or 3 weeks, and they end up being out 2 or 3 months. And I don't trust our medical staff with someone who's coming off a serious injury before he even starts playing with us. I wouldn't hate McCoy at number 10, but I would much prefer Mansour Delane here at number 10. And another corner I would really like Cincinnati to look at is Chris Johnson from San Diego State. Johnson's PFF grade this past season is the 2nd highest among corners in this year's draft class. He allowed 0 touchdowns in the 2025 season for the Aztecs, had 4 interceptions, and 2 of those returned for a touchdown to go along with 9 pass breakups. To no surprise, with his terrific numbers, he was named the Mountain West Defensive Player of the Year, and he also ended up having a 9.84 relative athletic score. Johnson is absolutely flying under the radar when it comes to 2nd round cornerbacks, and I would not be shocked if he even slipped into the 1st round. I would expect the Bengals to go corner in round 1, but they don't. Chris Johnson, to me, is the top corner you should be looking at in round 2. Johnson would tremendously help this Bengals cornerback group and would be a great addition to this secondary. I'm not sure how likely it happens, but I would love Chris Johnson in Cincinnati. 2 more corners here I would like the Bengals to target. One is Toledo cornerback Avery Smith. Smith has had 10 plus pass breakups each of the last 2 seasons. He forced 12 incompletions during the 2025 season. That's the 4th most among corners in this year's draft class. And he had a very impressive performance at the East-West Shrine Bowl, so much to the point where he went with 29 different NFL teams. Smith is considered to be a day 3 pick, and I think he has a chance to end up being one of the biggest steals in the draft. Avery Smith is somebody you need to know in day 3 and would be a great addition to this Bengals secondary. The last cornerback on this list is Southern Miss corner Josh Moten. Moten began his career at A&M. He didn't get much playing time, so he transferred to Marshall, and that's the best thing he could have done. In the 2023 season, he had a pick 6 against NC State, and he went all for the herd in 2024, having 5 pass breakups and 5 interceptions. Those 5 interceptions were 4th most in college football that season. He had the highest cover grade among any FBS corner that season, according to PFF, and he had the 2nd highest overall grade by any corner that season as well. And then when you look at when Marshall played Ohio State during the 2024 season, the eventual champions of that year, he went stride for stride against Jeremiah Smith, the best wide receiver in college football, and ended up intercepting the pass. So he has a pick 6 against NC State, and he picks off Ohio State while going 1-on-1 against Jeremiah Smith. So he's proven that he can play with some of the big teams in college football. Moten decided to transfer to Southern Miss for the 2025 season, and he was great for the Golden Eagles, having 11 pass breakups and 5 interceptions. Those 10 interceptions since the beginning of the 2024 season is the most in college football. But Josh Moten is extremely underrated. He's not getting nearly enough recognition, and I would absolutely love it and the Bengals end up getting Moten on day 3. But those are 5 corners I think the Bengals should look at in the 2026 draft. Comment your thoughts on this video and comment some corners you want the Bengals to look at. That about does it for this video. If you're new to my channel or if you've seen my videos before, make sure to like this video and hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time on the Sports Behind Show.